Yeah, I was looking after my little brother. Like, I was, I had 3 jobs, and life was pretty hard for me. And I was struggling a lot with mental health because one of my cousins had passed away from drug overdose. Well, not drug overdose, but she took some drugs and had a bad reaction. And yeah, I found out that I got into the university, and like, yeah, it changed my life forever because I could actually afford to look after my families because sometimes I would skip meals because we didn't have enough money in the house. I'd skip meals at dinner time for my little brother. Um, yeah, so that he could have a proper feed. We didn't have enough for the both of us. We're only living on $150 a fortnight, and I had to take care of him and my dog. But yeah, it was pretty hard after my cousin passed away. I was applying for the university, got in, everything was going pretty good, and yeah, it changed my life forever, you know. And I was able to pay off my debt that I had. I was looking after my family. I could look after my family properly and go visit them whenever I wanted, not have to struggle and miss out on funerals. My name's Justin. I'm from the Northern Territory. I go to Victorian College of the Arts. I'm studying my Masters in Writing and Directing for Film and TV. I wrote these films to inspire people. You know, everyone has a story. After my first year, I was, you know, I went out and celebrated with my mate, and you know, going out to celebrate, and I was there walking to the bar, and I got hit, got assaulted by one bloke, and they followed me. I told him I didn't want to fight, and they tried to walk off, and I ended up in the bathroom, and they both jumped on my head. 2 guys jumped on my head, and I walked out disorientated, and was speaking to, you know, I went to confront these guys, and then one guy put me in a headlock. One guy first hit me over with a pool stick, another one put me in a headlock, and then someone come across and hit me in the head with a bollard. So 5 blokes attacked me, and and the cops. I told the cops I wanted to press charges, but they said like they. I overheard the cops, and they said, "Oh yeah, he's all right. He got hit with the soft end of the bollard." I ended up getting charges pressed on me, not by anybody else in the club, but the people that charged me were the police. And they said that I had started the fight. So anyway, I'm sharing the story with you because I want to show you that even though these guys attacked me, you know, I'm still here and I'm still studying, and I'm want to show you more that I'm very dedicated, you know, and I don't let anybody stop me from living my dream. I'm writing my next film, and I'd like you to be part of it. My next film is about a photographer who has lost his son and is sunken into himself and has suffered the loss of his son from drug addiction. He runs away out bush and he finds this Aboriginal community. Well, the Aboriginal community find him. Anyway, he gets inspired by the kids and the vibe of the community, you know, to do photography again. So he starts taking pictures and that, and everything's going pretty good. But then this elder pulls him aside and says, "Hey, come with me, son," you know, and talks to him around the fire, quite like this. "I want to teach you something, you know. I want to teach you the art of storytelling." And he teaches that photographer, you know, gives him this special gift. You know, a gift that is very sacred to us people, Aboriginal people. We pass down stories for hundreds and hundreds of thousands of years, you know. We're the oldest living culture, and we all say that, you know, everyone has come from here and we're part of the same family. But anyway, so he was given this gift, you know, to tell a story, but he didn't have a story to tell, so he had to go back to the city lifestyle and find a story. And he ends up finding the story through this Aboriginal woman who was on the street. And this Aboriginal woman, see, she had lost her son, you know, from drug addiction. And this inspires him to write his story. So he feels he has to tell his wife, who's a publisher. And he tells her, you know, this is the story I want to tell. But you see, she's pretty pissed off at him because he ran away. So he uses the way of telling how he went through his struggle to calm her, which is part of our culture in telling story as well.